Fellow Biafrans, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you this moment wherever you are listening to me, depends on your time zone, and I welcome you to Biafra Universal TV. This news, this moment, or podcast is exclusively reserved to whom it may concern. I'm here to inform you that what Donald Trump promised to do by deporting people from United States of America to their various countries have just begun. And therefore, we gathered information that some people from United Kingdom and Germany as well, and from other European countries have arrived home in Nigeria. Many Nigerians have been deported. And anyway, life is like that. But we learned that some of them, as they arrived in Lagos, they died. So, the aim of making this podcast this moment is for you to understand or to know and to be aware. Maybe you have somebody in abroad as a Nigerian or a Biafran. Please, you can call your person to find out whether if the person is among of those who are being deported or the person is free from deportation, so that you can easily find out whether if your person falls in the category of the people who are confirmed dead as they arrived Lagos. So, before I wrap up my message this very moment, I want to inform you that there is no place like home. You don't run away from your home. Maka na ajọ ụlọ sịrị nna nwe ya ọgba elu ụgbọala ọgbachakwana ya nọ na-echi ya. It's a strong adage. So, if you say because there is problem in Biafra land, and for this reason you have decided to become an indigene of any European country, I want to tell you the truth. It will not work. So also it is applicable to every other African countries. But Nigeria own have become worst because of the bad name that they created for themselves and have rubbed themselves in the mud. Maka na onye na-ekiri ekiri ekwesịghị ịkpọ ntụ. But as it stands today, Nigeria government have defaced or deformed the faces of Nigerians abroad. And everybody called a Nigerian in abroad is seized to be a terrorist or a bad person or a criminal, because that is how Nigeria government from Buhari regime to Tinubu have turned Nigeria to be. But I want to convince international community, European countries, Asia countries, Middle East, that they should understand that there are bad people everywhere in the world. That everybody in Biafra land or Biafra nation is not a bad person. And everybody in Nigeria is not a bad person. So for this reason, I believe that one thing or the other must have compelled these people outside the country for greener pasture because you finish your senior secondary education, there's nothing for you to do to earn a living. You finish your university, have your master's degree, and all the, I mean, your credentials are nothing. It's like tissues in your hands. That is toilet roll. All those certificates you acquired from university. So nobody will give you a job in Nigeria except you are maybe a terrorist or you are a criminal. If you are not a terrorist and you are not a criminal, nobody will give you job. Government of Nigeria will not give you job. I'm making it categorical and explicit. They know me too well. It is me. I'm talking and I'm saying the truth. And this have propelled the youths in Nigeria and Biafra nation and some other African countries to fly to Europe to look for what to eat because their countries are not useful. And this have led to many strange and untimely deaths to some of them who doesn't have financial capacity to move by air. They decided to go through the sea. Many of them have died in the Mediterranean Sea, in the ocean, maybe through one thing or the other. And to date, their parents didn't know that they have passed away. They are still expecting that one day, somehow, something good will come back to their family, not knowing that the expected king has died. It's very unfortunate. And it's very unfortunate for those who just arrived to Lagos and they died. I said, may their gentle souls rest in peace. So may God grant their parents and siblings the fortitude to bear the irreparable loss. And at the same time, I want to use this medium to say that the falling of a dry leaf is a warning to the green one. So some of you, or those of us who are at home, should learn from what has happened to others. For us to understand the reason and the meaning of freedom fighting, that we must fight to get our freedom and to get our nation free from terrorism so that we can comfortably manage whatever we are doing without jittering, without fear of molestation of any kind. Today, we have discovered what is going on in Nigeria. Nigeria armies are criminals, climbing people's fences and jumping in to arrest people for no reason. Is military meant for arrest? Arrest is for police. That's what we're saying. And nobody will talk about it. Sahara reporters will not report it. No newspaper from Nigeria that will carry it. Then, see, Sowore, because he said the truth, captured Nigeria police where he was forcing money out of people's pocket on the road.